Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. This is a quick repot. Now I know I've said about not doing repots at this time of year, but in this particular case it doesn't matter a huge amount. Right, now this is my Dracula, recently purchased, and it is Dracula Raven, which is vampira crossed with roezlii. Now Lynn grows a lot of Draculas and does pretty good with most of them, so I contacted Lynn to find out what she would pot this in, and we have a two-stage answer. She said if that's come from Spice Exotic then it's probably got poor roots, so she said initially I would pot it in just moss in an open basket. But she said that certainly vampira has quite thick fleshy roots. She wasn't sure about the other one, the roezlii, but even if that's a more finely rooted Dracula, the combination of the two is probably going to be heading towards the thicker, fleshier roots. And for those she uses a small bark and sphagnum mix with possibly a lining around the basket of sphagnum moss. So I'm going to go with the fact that where it's come from. And the problem, it's not their growing that's the problem, it's where they get them from and how long they've had them. It's probably come from somewhere in South America via Germany, so it's been kicked around a bit, you know, and obviously their goal is to sell them on as soon as possible. Well, sometimes they haven't really had a chance to recover from their journey. So, see now this has got bark in the bottom of the pot. I can't think why. I really can't think. Oh, and I haven't brought my tray out, so we'll have to make a mess, won't we? So I am gently going to tease this moss, which is packed quite tight. That's not a good idea. And let's see if we've actually got any reasonable roots. We may have virtually none. But we've got quite a few new growths on the plant. Well, we have got some roots. These don't look like active roots with root tips, but there are some signs of roots with root tips. So I wouldn't say this is a brilliant root system, because it's not, but nonetheless I've seen worse, and I've seen Masdevallias with worse root systems than this actually recover. Now we have to take a look. Whoops, I was expecting my camera to be a lot higher. What is that? Yeah? Just look at where the plant is. That's below the surface of the media. Very pointed. What do the new growths look like? That looks incredibly like a flower spike to me. That now becomes precious. It might not, you know, fulfill itself. But anyway, we have a new root here. We have lots of signs of new roots coming here. And we have several new growths on the plant. So this one should be successful. I will not be packing the moss in tight like that was. Oh look, there's bundles of new roots in various places. And that, which, like I said, it certainly isn't a root and it isn't a new growth either. Well, what's left then? Deduction. It's like a spike to me. Right, so I have a open basket. I went down in the shed. I've got a few baskets of different sizes and shapes, but this one's got quite small vents. There's still plenty of room if necessary for a spike to escape. Yeah? But quite honestly, apart from the fact that it's had some leaf chops, quite a few leaf chops, it actually looks like quite a healthy plant. So we won't knock it. But giving it some fresh moss can do no harm. And also, if it's going to chuck loads of new roots out like that, something a bit bigger than what it was in would be useful, because that gives the roots room to expand. What I'll be waiting for is root tips showing through the edge of the basket. As soon as I see root tips sticking through the basket, we repot it again. Because if I let them grow through the basket and carry on, chances are they'll shrivel and die, the growing tips, and in addition to that, you're more likely to damage them. So we will await their arrival. So depth wise, we're looking at about halfway down the basket. So we will want roughly a third of the basket with moss in it. Now I'm making sure this is light and fluffy. We do not want compacted moss. So light and fluffy. Right, and then we can sit our Dracula in there and then fold some more moss in round the sides. By fold in, it's a process that, can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you do that. You fold it in from the side and gently press it down. Gently press it down. So you just fold it in from the side. Yeah? And you keep going round the... see, now that flower spike's about to get buried. And that's possibly how it ought to be. But we certainly won't be pressing down anywhere near it, because we could break the tip off. Now it might not be a flower spike, but I can't think what the hell else it is. So I'm going with flower spike, that may or may not develop. Now if you've got light fluffy moss, it doesn't matter too much if it comes up round the base of the plant. However, if you press it down and it's up against the base of the plant, you could do some damage and start some rot at the base of the new growths and things. So that's gently folded down the sides. It's still loose and light and fluffy. No compacting. And a big puddle on my workbench. Should have got my tray out, shouldn't I? Never mind. Right, so apart from I'm just tidying up these loose ends, which is only for aesthetic purposes, just to make it look a bit tidy. That's all I'm going to do with that. Now I'll put the original label in. I'm just going to give it a gentle tap, just to settle it. And as I said, I will put the original label in. Next time I repot it, I'll do one of my labels. Where the hell was that spike? You just my luck to plonk the label right in front of the spike, and it's got nowhere to go. I think it was there. I can't remember. Yeah, we'll just put it in the side like that. So there we go. That's a Dracula repot. And that's a rare event because I haven't actually got any Draculas apart from this one. I do have a Dracuvalia, which again I got from Lynn, which is a letter page. That seems to be doing okay. And as I said, my Mastervalias in the main are doing okay. My Dracuvalias sort of doing okay, so I thought we'll actually give a proper Dracula a go. So I went on Spicesotic because you very rarely get Draculas for sale at Burnham's. They have quite a nice collection, but they're in the private collection. And obviously I don't think they grow them on from seed, which would take a very long time. So I think every now and again they may divide one up, but that's about it. So there's very rarely Draculas coming out of Burnham's. And if you take Burnham's out of the loop, that really leaves Spicesotic, and they do have quite a choice. But I know little about Draculas, so I don't, I'd have to look each one up, see what the flowers are like. But this is cool to cold growing, both elements of it. And technically it's a primary cross. This is two species crossed together. So in technical terms, more complex hybrids in the main tend to be easier to grow. So species and primary crosses, was this a good choice, I asked myself. Anyway, that's it done. Short and sweet. As I said, I'm racing against the clock here because I've got a delivery that is scheduled between 2:45 and 6:15. Well, it'll be just my luck to be out here and not hear the doorbell. So I shall be going back in now and awaiting the buzzer. It's not orchids. But yeah, I mean, if this one takes off and we see some nice root growth and everything, then I'll think about getting some more. These are quite easy to accommodate, but now what I've got to do is find something that I haven't seen for a very long time. So I haven't got a clue where they are, which is the little plastic things that clip on the edge of the pot to hang it up. But in the meantime, it's on a shady shelf, so it doesn't really need to hang at the moment. So I'm not in a rush to find the plant hangers wherever they are. I've got a clue where. Well, they must be down in the shed somewhere. They're not in here. If they were in here, I'd have seen them lately. So anyway, a Dracula repot. In the main, can be treated almost the same as Masdevallias. The only thing you've got to watch out for is those where the spikes come out the base of the plant and will often find their way down through the basket and even out the bottom of the basket. Well, if that type of Dracula is not in a basket, you're not going to get any flowers, are you? Because they'll be trapped in the pot. So you have to watch what you're doing. But most of them like good air around the roots. So these types of baskets are a good way to pot them up, basically. They can do well mounted, providing you never let them dry out and you keep that humidity going. It's a lot easier with moss in a pot. So there we go, that's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.